Hello, universe. Welcome to the world of Angelina Jordan. She's a 19-year-old Norwegian singer who's quite remarkable, who has millions of fans all around the world. And she's famous for having 1,000 voices where she is comfortable in any genre that she touches. And that's where we're going with today's video, because Angelina, who is primarily a jazz singer, is also very comfortable when she sings country songs. Now, you would think jazz songs and country songs are pretty far apart, and that's what we'll be exploring when we hear other jazz singers trying to navigate country songs. It's very interesting because country and jazz seem to be strange bedfellows. We begin by hearing Norah Jones. She's a very famous American jazz singer who invited Angelina many years ago to open for her in one of her concerts. And first we'll hear Norah Jones singing The Nearness of You. This is originally written by Hoagy Carmichael in the late 30s. And this is a song which really demonstrates Norah's jazz roots. It's been covered by many famous singers, Nat King Cole, the Glenn Miller Band, Michael Bublé. And you can really hear Norah's jazziness in this.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you.
But when Norah sings a country song, Lone Star, there are some moments where her jazz roots do come out. There are some moments where she'll come to a word and she'll bend it a little bit, almost the way a footballer will bend the ball when he's aiming at goal. This is Norah Jones, the jazz singer, singing country.
This feeling I'm trying to find, it's dark and I think that I would give anything for you to shine down on me.
And in this duet with Dolly Parton, you really cannot tell Norah Jones is a jazz singer. She's made the complete transition, and there's no hint of her jazz roots.
Goes right through the soul, this old shoe, and the water on the ground ain't got no places it's found, so it's only got one thing left to do, just creep on in, creep on in.
Diana Krall is a very famous Canadian jazz pianist. Her roots are in jazz, but here she approaches another country song. First, we'll hear Diana staking out her jazz credentials when she sings All or Nothing at All, with just the bass guitar.
All or nothing at all. Half a love never appealed to me. If your heart never would yield to me, then I'd rather have nothing at all.
And the country song we go to is You Don't Know Me. Eddie Arnold wrote and sang the song in the mid-50s. And when you hear it, it's very country. But Diana's performance is with Ray Charles, the famous rhythm and blues singer. And Diana does not approach country at all. Her version stays very true to her jazz roots.
You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy, to never, never know the one who loved you so. No, you don't know me.
No, you don't know the one who dreams of you each night and longs to kiss your lips and longs longs to hold you tight. To you, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been. No, you don't know me.
Liz Wright is originally from Georgia. She's a jazz singer, and she has her roots in gospel. Here she's taking out her jazz roots by singing Afro Blue.
Dream of a land my soul is from. I hear a hand stroke on a drum. Elegant boy, beautiful girl.
And the country song that she covers is a bit of a stretch to call country. We may have to call it country folk. And I had to include it. It's Neil Young singing Old Man, one of my favorite Neil Young songs. And when you hear Liz Wright's version, it's very far away from country, it's very far away from folk, and her version is more pop than country. And watch her right arm pumping out the music.
Old man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Old man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost.
Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you. Oh man, look at my life, 24 and there's so much more. I live alone in a paradise that makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Bring me things that won't get lost.
Next, we're meeting Madeleine Peyroux. She's an American jazz singer, also born in Georgia, but her formative years were spent in Paris. And there's a little bit of Parisian influence in the video that we're about to see. First, she stakes out her jazz roots, just like the others have done, with Don't Wait Too Long.
You can cry a million tears. You can wait a million years. If you think the time will change your ways, don't wait too long.
And the country song she goes to is the Hank Williams classic, Take These Chains From My Heart. I don't think you can get much more country than Hank Williams. Very distinctive, classical country singer. And when Madeleine sings this song, it bears very little resemblance to country. It's much more similar to a jazz song.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartache lingers on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
We've come to Angelina Jordan. Angelina is primarily a jazz singer, and she staked her claim very early on. Age 7, she did Gloomy Sunday, and 5 years later, she did another jazz classic, All of Me, both by Billie Holiday. Angelina is primarily a jazz singer.
Sunday is gloomy. Now was I slumberless.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you?
And Angelina has done a number of country songs. When she sings Jim Reeves' Welcome to My World, she goes to the shelf and she takes out her silky smooth voice, which is like a glass of fine wine. It just flows. You just take it in without effort.
Welcome to my world.
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then.
And when she sings Willie Nelson's Always on My Mind, I cannot say it's a country song. I cannot say it's a jazz song. Yes, it is a tribute to her late grandfather, but Angelina supercharges it with so much emotion that the genre doesn't matter.
You were always on my mind.
You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. And maybe I didn't hold you all the lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine.
Lately, Angelina has done another couple of country songs, very short versions. And the striking things about these performances, she stays true to the country roots of the song, while at the same time she places different emphasis on different words, which other singers haven't done, which adds something indefinable to her performances.
You're drinking everything to ease your mind. But when the hell are you gonna ease mine? You're like coffee feet in the summer heat that burns like heroin too so sweet. No, you'll never be the man that you always swore. I've been doing better. I hardly ever think of you lately. It ain't no sunshine when you cross my mind. I start missing you like crazy.
Jazz to country is such a strange transition, and different jazz singers handle it in different ways. You would almost think they're incompatible. But Angelina has an extraordinary talent, and although she's a jazz singer, when she reaches for a country song, you almost forget that she's a jazz singer. We will continue to explore the multifaceted talent that is Angelina in the future. Okay, gang, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later.